Good time zones, everyone, and welcome to Thursday, in which we all wonder, how is it only Thursday? I mean, really, I wish it could be later in the week. I'm fairly sure I seem to have lost all of my energy today, though. So today will go in one of two directions. It will either be a calm and quiet stream. Yeah, right. Or, due to lack of energy, I will be hyper. I'm fully expecting it'll probably be the latter. I don't know why, but a complete lack of energy brings out the hyper in me. It's a bad sign. So, yay. I like that. That's probably the lowest energy. Yay. I can manage. God. Oh, it's going to begin already. Welcome in. Let's see, we've got Blast Jordan with some taro ice cream. Ooh. Kill Birdie bouncing in. True Purple. Okay, failing to sneak into the crowd. Then we have the bots, of which we only have a single copy of the song this time, because this time I did not fnurble it. I am capable of not making the same mistake 2 days in a row. Yay! Oh, then as the bots arrived, the scurrying began. We've got True Purple on 211. Bellfire, welcome in Bellfire on 46. Sin Lily, welcome in on 209. Goodness. Kel Birdie on 160. Lotus on 199. Meowdy. Welcome in, Lotus. And Orion, welcome in, Orion. Bring me the Friday. Bring me the head of Alfredo Garcia. Oh no, that's a different thing. Bring me the Friday of Alfredo Garcia. No, that doesn't work either. Fnubbles. Release the mayhem. I really wish I could unleash the zoomies. But here we have the airship. Here we have the tower. Between streams, he says, double checking reality. I fixed the missing wall that was between these two walls. So this wall is in, and so is this one. So these don't have to be built anymore. You're very much lurking, trying to put together a microphone. Ooh, sounds good, Lotus. I hope it will sound good. Microphones can be awesome. They can also be frustrating. But once you've got them working, they can be so much less frustrating. Usually. So, your Fractal Voice has arrived. Oh, Fractal Vice has arrived. Yes! I had to laugh for okay, mine arrived, and I looked at the two boxes, and I was confused by the fact that the larger one of the two parts of it was the desk mount, and the smaller one was the Vice itself. It's like, the Fnurbles? Oh, goodness. So, yes, that was a thing. Oh, goodness. Right. We have a Kiwi in chat. Hey, Kiwi. Welcome in. We have two possibilities for today. We can... Or two possibilities that I'm... Oh, hey. We've got a wandering trader. We've got two possibilities that we can consider. The first is we can do something with this. This whole area needs to be turned into an excavation site made to look like a tower, and we can sort out the fact that Fnurbles keeps attempting to escape through the Nether portal. Or, as an alternative, option 2, part 3, 7.5, 9 3/4, we can carry on trying to finish the top of the tower. The ghast dock, which is all the way up here and still in dire need of being finished, because anywhere where there's netherrack is very much an incomplete build. We got to vote for the Nether portal. Right. Well, while people are having a think, Volder, welcome in. I'm going to go and see whether or not that wandering trader is of value, or whether or not he's about to accidentally catch fire. Where was he? Down a floor. He was down with Fnurbles, wasn't he? Nether portal or ghast dock? Hi. What have you got? Mini grey concrete, mini warped blocks, mini crimson stems, mini purple concrete. That's a lovely purple. Mini azalea leaves. Brain is currently being displaced by at least three things excluding your stream. Wow. I definitely can't talk. Ooh, nautilus shells. Rooted dirt I can live without. Fnurbles proof the Nether portal or top off the tower and ghast dock. Nether portal. That's 2 for Nether portal. I think we're doing Nether portal. I might buy some nautilus shells from this dude. I seem to have an obsession with nautilus shells at the moment. I'm also tempted to buy some hay bales. Where is my wallet? There it is. Ooh, it's significantly lighter than it used to be. Actually, I could probably just get away with the 40 emeralds. You'll wrap up 2 of them in a few minutes, so we will have starting the puns. Wow. Chris, welcome in. Does a strafing run with Air Force One. I mean, okay. Hi. Right. Sell me your hay bales. And sell me your nautilus shells. Woo! 5 more nautilus shells. Thank you. Oh dear, there's been an accident. My finger slipped. It's your favourite gate in Final Fantasy XIV. Ah! Of course. The Final Fantasy XIV game. In the Golden Saucer. Glam! Welcome in, Glam. And an Elkhorn. Welcome in, Buckyhorn. Right. Where have I been keeping nautilus shells? Ah, in here. Ooh, I've actually got enough for a conduit. Not that I think the 9 other conduits are not a problem. Okay, I may have a conduit issue. I'm apparently... speaking of which, how goes MSQ? Hey, Sci-Fi. I need to restart that soon. I've not been playing it much. Yeah, I need to get back to it. So there may be some Saturday streams ahead. Do you want to say that again? I heard you. Hello. You're adorable, you little snifflet. I swear, snifflets are cute, adorable, and whiny. Okay, let's see. Right, we had 2 votes for Nether Portal. I kind of think the Nether Portal is probably a good idea. A friend of mine got kidnapped by mimes. They did unspeakable things to him. Oh. Oh. Oh, hey. I actually already had some mini hay bales. I've now put... Apparently, I've been thinking I need mini hay bales and not using them. Dope. Right. Harmina. I have no idea what's going on in my head right now. Let's see. Oh. Bleh, bleh. I have a question. Nether Hub Tower. If I load that... configuration. And... render layers. Okay, so we do have all layers switched on. Another perfect score in Air Force One. Woohoo! And welcome in, Feg. How are you doing? It's a super fast, Feg-alicious, expialidocious. Really? It started the rain. It started the rain the moment I got out of bed. Okay. I'm trying to remember, which is usually a bad sign. Is there a way of flipping... No. Can I flip one of these vertically? No. Dagfnublet. I'm suffering from the same sort of things as Elkhorn. Work lurking, have a great stream. And thank you for the lurk, Feg. What am I trying to do? I want to turn this tower upside down. I wanted to turn it the right way up. So what I was thinking is the inability to do things with schematics. Elk. What I want to do is turn this... Yeah, I'm starting to think that, Kel. Fnurbles. I want to turn this the wrong way up. Sorry. I want to turn this through... I want to invert it. Even if it's just vertical mirroring. I don't think there is a vertical mirroring. Upside downify. Yes, that's the one. I want to upside downify this. I want to make this tower the right way up. There isn't. Oh well. Glam! Ah! 7-stream streak straight into the blanket jail. Oh no! Glam's back in jail! No! Not jail for Glam. Whoa. I did not mean to move that. Why is it that when I try to click on bed, I've just moved a tower? At least it's a comfy jail. Yes, true. Right. Configuration. No. Dagfnublet. So the only way I could do this is if I could pick layer by layer and move this as I place it. Good time zones, Raven. Welcome in. Right. Well, I think we've already fnurbled this. Let's find... Okay, first thing I want to do is stick a lead on Fnurbles. I'm sorry, Fnurbles, you're being restrained. I must... Lovely. I'm going to finish that statement anyway, despite the fact that I'm not sure I really want to. I must restrain my Fnurbles. Which, given that Raven is now in chat, is probably a very bad thing to say. Taking a test world, paste it, axiom to flip it, and use and use. I could do. I was about to say, I need... The first thing I need to do is find Fnurbles. Okay, well, Fnurbles is restrained. Fnurbles is going nowhere. Hey, Canadian Dragon. What do you mean, who am I and what have I done with Scotsman? Fnurbles. Fnurbles. Dude. I need you not to be hiding in a hole. Goodness, we're at 596, so we've got another three quotes before Raven can unleash quote 600. I'm almost curious what Raven has written down and stored so that they can have quote 600. Woohoo! Ooh. Blast got a sparkling egg. Is that like sparkling boing? You must have a sparkling egg for sparkling boing. Boing. No? No. Okay. Okay. Your PC did not turn off. Hey, Blackclad! Wait. Frauke's only just collected that? I thought you had scurried there, Frauke. I'm very bemused by that. Hey, Blunding. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Sir, you're in the wrong dimension. I'm gonna need you to be in the other dimension. I'm gonna need you to be in the other dimension. I'm gonna need you to be in the other dimension. Play close attention. No. Okay. Option. Well, certainly since. No. Load schematic. I have. Look, it's not that sort of evening. You're not supposed to be... Okay, who added thunderstorm to the evening? What you do in your own time is secret, even whatever you plan to do to your sparkling egg. Something tells me I should probably fly away, because if we've had that much of a thunderstorm, there's probably going to be a creeper turning up. There's always a creeper turning up. And there was I about to load the designs for a portal so that I can actually replicate the usual. Scope creepers. No, those turn up irrelevant of mob spawning mechanics. Hi, Jerry May. Oh, good. Oh, and Heil hydrate. Thank you, Jerry May. And a stretch to go with it. Raven, no! Yay! And a stretch. Everyone remember, hydrate, stretch, med check, food check. Everybody look after themselves. Hydrate, stretch, med check, food check. Right. I have a nether portal design. I put away my bowl. Let's get that back out again. Well, that's not helpful. Right. Let's... Hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it is the right size. There we are. That's the bunny. Lost track of time. YouTube short doom scrolling. Oh dear. Okay, that looks like it's roughly... that is in the right place, isn't it? Yep. Okay. Let's take out enough of the area around this to be able to actually put in the right sort of thing so that this will look right. Some of this I'm going to leave buried in stone just because I want to. I may have to disable this nether portal before the noise drives us crazy. It drives us crazy. We just can't build. The noise of the nether portal haunts my world. Whoopity whoop. Right. There. Okay, that should be enough. Yeah, right. Deep slate. I need a pile of deep slate. And do I have... Oh, escape or not to escape? It is Mary Whitehouse-Bot's choice. Jerry May on a 25 stream streak and managing to dodge the bot. 6 escapes? Nice. You're doing well there, Jerry May. Alright, I have no idea how much netherrack, deep slate I need. So I'm just going to bring a couple of stacks of it and start building. Schematic placement, configure lock. Operation menu. Okay. Ooh, no, that's right. I am so glad you can use Silk Touched Deep Slate to make things now. It's just like I never knew how much I needed that until until vanilla added it, because I'd never used any of. Wait. Oh, you're a slab. Okay. Doesn't matter. You're under a block. Yeah, you're not going to be visible. I've never used any of the what's-its data packs that allowed you to actually work with it, and you know, I'm kind of wishing I had in the past now. And I'm kind of wishing I had some blackstone in my inventory. No! Nah. Yes. No, Fnurbles is restrained right now, Blacklad. I'm never going to be able to live that statement down again. And that's already become a quote before anyone asks. Yeah, we're keeping Fnurbles from making a break for it through the Nether portal, as they have a tendency to do so. My intention is to build a tower similar to the Nether portal, Nether ones, here, and when we put in the doorways, there, here, somewhat there, I plan on making it so that he can't walk over them. We will control Fnurbles. Whether he likes it or not. Okay, I can... is there... No, I need to replace that block. I'm going to take these out and put that one. We will not be moved. We will not be moved into the Nether today. Right. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. This is where having a design for a Nether portal that I'm replicating around the world comes in handy. Because it means we can add one quite easily. What are you, anyway? Oh, you're deep slate stairs. Okay, yes. What should you be? You shouldn't be anything, so I can ignore that. Deep slate bricks. That's blackstone. Is that everything from this layer? No. Okay, I need 4 polished deep slate walls. But yeah, my intention is to make this look like it's one of the portals from the Nether. Thoughts on having a variety of blocks function for a Nether portal and not just obsidian. I have pondered that because I do like the I mean, even just the one that allows you to use the crying obsidian would be nice. Just because. Visually be nice, mechanically it's kind of not great. As I say, even if it was just the crying obsidian, I think it would be nice sometimes. I need 2 there, 1 there. Oh, I missed one. How did I count to 3 when I had 4? That said, I'm still waiting to see whether or not they're going to do anything with the impossible portal. The one down in the thingamy. What are the underground cities called? Ancient city. Thank you. You'd think that an ancient city would be easy to remember. Yeah, I'm wondering whether... So, it's interesting. They've shown the opening of the portal in an ancient city in the trailers for Minecraft Dungeons 2. Electric Boogaloo. It'll be interesting to see where they're going with that. Oh, and we have another event Pokemon in chat for those who might be interested in that. The fact that the interesting thing about the opening of the Nether, of the ancient city portal in the trailers for Minecraft Dungeons is it doesn't half look like it's being opened using sound or light. Sound kind of makes sense in a deep dark. That might be why wardens are perpetually chasing sounds. Maybe they're actually trying to prevent people opening the portal. Ooh, that's an interesting bit of lore that had never crossed my mind until literally just as I said that. Maybe the reason wardens don't like sound is they're actually there to stop someone opening the portal. Hey, Bad Moon! Welcome in. I hadn't thought of that one until just... Which makes you wonder, if that was the case, what would be so evil? What would be so nasty or so evil that it would cause somebody to either create the wardens or turn themselves into the wardens to stop it getting back into our world by somebody opening our world? You know what I mean? Into this world with somebody that it requires a ward. Exactly. I had never actually pondered the word warden in this way. And Bad Moon on a 5-stream streak yelling, "Mary Whitehouse can't catch me," manages to escape off into the distance. 3 escapes and no catches. Nice. Yeah, I'd never pondered the name Warden in that way before. Once again, stream streak is gone. No! Sorry, Black Lad. Whoop. Think of it this way, at least you're not having to fight Mary Whitehouse for it. Mr. Roo, welcome. Blah. Welcome in. That was from this year as well. What the heck was... Why is that a quote? You briefly entertained the squirrel. Oh my. I really wish I could actually sort of help people with keeping streaks better. Not family friendly, but family conducive. That's a quote that comes up occasionally. What is that block? Oh, deep slate bricks. Okay. I'm not sure I even want to think about that one, Mr. Roo. Don't trust me around holes, I will fall into them. Ah, yes, the classic. Scotsman plays repo and immediately throws himself into a pit by accident whilst walking backwards. Okay. Ah, I like that one. That one about the Chaos Gremlins is lovely. Right. 1, 3, 4. How have I still got a... I made 4 deep slate bricks. I have placed 3. That's why. Is that the whole quote? Yes, and nothing like it. Right. So I need 1, 2, 3 of these. And 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. Shakes the raffle jar of quotes and sees what come up. Praise the horny toads! Oh my. That feels like it should... That one goes well with Praise Hypnotoad sort of thing. Well, 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 what a joke, and 3 more holes in the ground. That will Scotsman will fall into, yes. It is a long documented issue that if there is a hole, I will probably fall into it. Whoa, hello. You're not supposed to be here. Ow. Sometimes physical, sometimes mental. Yep. Kel. Chaos Tween. Thank you for that. Excuse me, sir. I am not trying to... I'm trying to talk to chat here. I don't need you in the way. Thank you for that gift sub to Mr. Roo. Hey! And then we found a Luna quote. Goodness. Hey, that's twice the Horny Toads have come up as quote today. Lord. Let's go with 4th. Excuse me? Where are you off to? No. Yeah, you can die. That's 2 horny toads in chat in one day. We gotta be careful with that. If we've got 2... If we've got 2, we'll end up with more. Particularly if they're that horny. Ow. Right, meeting time. Have a good meeting, Raven. Apparently Mr. Roo and I are thinking in the same direction here. That's a dangerous thing. Yep. You are not innocent, Blast. You're about as innocent as I am. Ow. What the heck? Just... something went through the Nether portal. Probably. Hey, Dab. Welcome in. I feel like I need to double check that we haven't got weird things coming through. Weird things coming through the Nether portal. Yes, of course not. If there's something weird in a Nether portal, what do you know? It's a Scotsman build. Yikes. Don't be so hard on yourself. Scots is far less innocent than me. Wow. I don't know how you managed to get hold of your IRL cousin, but even he thinks you're not innocent. I refuse to comment on the grounds of... nope. That goes there. Right. Oh, there's my bed. I was about to say, I've got a bed around here somewhere. Hey, Nari. Okay. That gives us on basic non-standard standard nether portal design. Schematic placements, turn that off. And for the moment, so the question is, how do we get to see that? How do we get this thing the right way up and in here? What do we do with half the stuff in my inventory that I don't really care about? And I know the suggestion was put it into another world, flip it, and create a new one. That kind of feels like it's excessive, considering I'm not going to be building the whole fnurbling thing. Oh, it's locked. Excuse me. I'm trying to move... Oh, yes. Try me in a court of law, the jury will find you not guilty. That is, if none of the jurors are on Twitch. Aha. Yeah, we believe you. Oop, no. Down a bit. Okay, let's see. Twitch is balked again? Again? Why Twitch must you be balked? I mean, really, for things and fnurbled. Why balked? Okay. You know what? A lot of this is actually... pretty much all the stuff we're going to see is all of this. So I can probably just bring this into place and actually just use one layer. As an example. Whee. I'm going to make an example out of this. I got really confused by that. I got far too confused by the fact that that is a zombie pigman inside of a block. I shall move him around like nothing. Alright. Is that roughly the middle? Now, question. Okay, if I need to rotate this schematic so that the portal is at least in the right dimensions. Orientation thingamy. Yes, there we are. Okay. Now we have a portal in the middle. Points the sonic screwdriver at Twitch and moves it menacingly. Let's hope it's not made of wood. I mean, don't they actually try and figure something out using a sonic screwdriver and wood and just set it for several thousand years or something? Okay. I can now change render layers to single, set it here, move it up a few. I can do that. Installs hope it's not wood files. Flies. So, What I'm thinking... It's a bad sign. He's thinking again. We're all doomed. Scotsman's thinking. Flee for the hills. Flee like you flee no more. Nevermore. What was I doing? I don't know. Oh, yes. No. Probably going to need those, but we'll... Where is my... There it is. Basalt. And we have a Vullaby in chat for those who are after another Pokemon. Boop, 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 boop. Beady doop. Right. So what I am... Oh. Yeah, that works. A baby vulture. No. Where the heck is the edge of this? There it is. That's the one I was looking for. So I'm thinking... I know, there's that word again. If we had a tower from the Nether that had phased through into the overworld in some way, shape, or form, and was buried, the interior space would probably be free of stone, except for the areas where it might have broken through some of the walls or through the doors and so forth. But it would probably be buried on the outside, so this gives us the opportunity to do interesting and fun things with this shape. And by interesting and fun things, I mean, oh god, what am I building? Also, this feels like it's... Blah. Larger than the overworld portal design that I've been using. Ah, there it is. Or overworld tower design that I've been using. It is, isn't it? It's significantly bigger than the overworld tower designs that I've been using. But then the overworld towers have never had the portal in the middle of them. So this is probably natural. It is the Nether side version. Put that there. One thing I also at one point want to figure out is I'm going to need a turtle egg and some way of murdering the things that come through. Aha, there it is. I was looking for you. I might end up... Yeah, I might bring in some more stone sort of buried around here in places, but... this is going to be a problem. Why is there a pit here and why... There's a hole in my landscape, dear chat, dear chat. There's a hole in my landscape. And I'm not proud of that. I'm not happy with it, that's for sure. I'm not happy with it. Oh, pity. Oh, dragon. 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 And without the pun tax either. Pun tax from Blast. Yep. I misread that as thank you for sleeping through the ads. We keep them short to avoid sleeping. Oh dear. Here we find chat elaborating on what the heck the pun tax. And my brain has just gone, so what do we use the pun tax for? Because, I mean, taxes are usually used as a way of providing money to invest, honest God, into things. What should we invest the pun tax into? Is that polished andesite? Yes, it is. Oh, the pun tax isn't bits, Dragon. It's just 100 channel points. Keyfellow, welcome in. Keyfelio? Keyfelio. On a 3-stream streak, but getting caught by the Merry White House bot. Oh no! Your first streak and you're already in blanket jail. Welcome to blanket jail. It's comfy and warm. Polished andesite. I might need some more polished andesite. Oh, I've got andesite. That's fine. Why did the rest of the pun party not inform you of this? They just did. What a wonderful tax. Oh no. Just escaped blanket jail though. You can't take you back. You'll never get me alive, copper. Yeah, what I will probably do is bury some berries here. Is this actually lined up? Yes, it is. That's alright then. Is that polished andesite as well? Yep. Okay, that's good. Can't get put in blanket jail if you don't streak. I mean, yeah, there's some accurate logic there. And thank you for joining the scurry as well. This is starting to feel more like a tower, or at least parts of. I need to do andesite walls. Yeah. Where's my stone cutter? Has anyone seen my stone cutter that's in my inventory? I'll put the stone cutter at the foot of the bed. That's where I tend to put it. That's dirt. I will bury this better. This is the plan. I want it to look like it's one of the Nether portal tunnel towers. Don't worry, you deducted your bad jokes. Woohoo! I haven't spent enough time on maintenance of things. What are those? Nether brick walls. Oh dear. By way of bots and redeems and so forth recently. I should do, because I think we... A surplus of pun tax. Look, there's never a surplus of pun tax. Because you know that any surplus of pun tax will result in more puns anyway. What are you? Oh, you're andesite. Oh, I'm right out of polished andesite. Pun fee. I mean, it's... yeah, it is a pun fee. That's not a tunnel. That's not... Somebody remind me where I leave all my things. Pun surcharge. Sir, you have been charged with punnery. The name's Punnery. Sean Punnery. Licensed to Fnurble. With taxes come refunds. When can we expect those? We do not refund your taxes. I need nether brick. Where in Fnurbles do I keep my nether brick? In the nether. Okay. Oh look, I found it. Hey! In the Fnurbles, we are looking for the nether, we are there. You donate to charity, that's deductible. It's for charity, dude. It's for charity, man. So it's less pun tax and... what's the word I'm looking for? It's a pun safety surcharge. Yes. Pun protection racket. Yep. Look, just because it's a protection racket doesn't... excuse me. Why are you in this dimension? Would you mind getting out of here? Yeah. I don't know. You just can't keep the riffraff out. You're right. I need stone walls. One who can easily be made the tax person. Does this mean I've gone through witness protection? I'm not sure any of this counts as witness protection. Around here it's more likely to be witless protection. Hey Ritsu, welcome in. Oh, and Feg on a 375 stream streak, goodness. And managing to escape as well. Nicely done there, Feg. I need more andesite walls. For something that's not got a huge amount of this thing visible or in the outside world, it ain't half taking a lot of materials to build the Fnurbling thing. And we have a Diggersby in chat for those who might wish to try and catch one. I managed to just place that straight through that. Yes, I did. Okay. Through the gap. The Easter Bunny's jacked uncle. Wow. Good lord, it's another one of you. I really need to figure out how to murder these things more creatively. Yeah, I'm going to end up putting a death portal back there soon. Give Fnurbles a sword and employ them as security. That's an interesting thought, but no. I'm not sure I trust Fnurbles with a sword. Would you trust Fnurbles with a sword? Oh, no. Apparently you would. Okay. Okay, this is feeling more like it's the remains of a tower embedded into the hill. I'll take out some of this so that it's a bit more visible. I need iron, but how bad can it be? On a scale from 1 to oh my goodness, that's a terrible idea, I'd place it somewhere in an 8.0 goodness. Oh, I need more walls. You'd give them a mace, but if it does go wrong, oh boy, what a death message. Uh-huh. Are you trying to kill my Fnurbles? You say that, but I'm not feeling the love for Fnurbles here. Arming them and sending them off into the world. You're assuming it went wrong and they deaded me. Oh, okay. Death by Fnurbles. Today is one of those days where the conversation feels more and more unhinged. You know, a Thursday. Fnurbled by misadventure. Death by Fnurbles is better than death by Snoo Snoo. Not sure. Not to be confused with misadventure. Is that the equivalent of giving a Roomba a knife and calling it Stabby? Yes. I'm also trying to remember what comic that's from. Because it feels like it is from a comic. Oh, I'm out of andesite walls again. Nope, just random memory from wobbly pop fogged past. Wow. Crush pellet. Is it me, or is today's conversation slightly more unhinged than usual? I mean, I might be wrong. It might be incredibly hinged. Hey, math girl, welcome in. You'd say about the same. Okay. Alright. I'd say it's about the same level of unhinged as you are currently. Lack of energy and all. Oh, goodness. So my lack of energy is turning into an unhingedness. That's dangerous. Heil hydrates. Yeah, did. I had a zombie. Is there a zombie underneath me? Oh, okay. Two zombies, a skeleton, and a creeper walked into a bar. Heil... and Heil hydrate. And how there's a stretch to go with it. What is the energy to hinge ratio? Mm-hmm. Okay, at some point we may need to deal with this, this cave. Unfortunately, it joins up to this cave, which then joins up to this cave, which also joins up to this cave, which joins up to... Oh, you're holding a... You're perpetual. You're holding a... Okay, I'm gonna have to go and murder things at some point. H equals ESP2. Yes, absolutely. Alright. Hinge equals energy to the power of spoons. Oh, in energy times spoons to the power of 2. Right. Take a lava bucket, employ the kill with fire from above. Yeah, that feels like it's probably a good idea. Brain is about to explode from looking at more numbers again. Sorry, math. So it's definitely time for me to get some sleep. Take care of everyone. Look after yourselves. And may the puns of the Punning Society haunt everyone. Look after yourself, Jordan. Thank you for being here. Yeah.
Bricks, my old arch enemy.
Interesting. I appear to have lost the keys for turning on and off gamma on my main account. Right. There we are. So the lower your spoons, the lower your hingeness. AKA, the less spoons, the more unhinged. You know, that kind of makes sense. How do birds learn mathematics? By taking classes in algebra. Right. Albatross! Albatross! Why do I even have... I was about to say, why do I have gold in my inventory? I've just realised it's because we've been murdering things roaming through the Nether portals. You were a bookkeeper for 10 years. The local librarians were really unhappy about that. Okay, that one made me laugh. That one, yeah. Throws one piece at elk. Wow. That's some heavy reading, that is. Throws how to defeat shield treaties at elk. Wow. Elk's getting all the heavy reading here. Yours is light, it just says mace in bold letters. Okay. Let's take that one out. Should have said flail. Are you trying to flail around? You. You would, except you forgot the chain. Does that make it an unchained melody? Oops. Okay. That's gotten more of a feel of there being a buried tower here now. So that's good. And if you've just come through or you go through the Nether portal, you're going to see the likeness here. I need to do something with the floor to make it feel like it is actually, you know, rubble collapsed in, something like that. But what I do want to do is put in a death pit. Right, if I put one about there, I need an egg. Alright, so new segment on in the flail treatise, the Unchained Melody. Use a flail without a chain and sing something. Does that become a shot put? If it's an unchained flail, does it become a shot put? And ignoring all silliness, we happen to have an event Pokemon in chat. For those who might be interested in collecting one. Where's my shears? There they are. Where's my turtles? A rare weekly event. It's a weekly event that's even that's rarer than the normal weekly events, apparently. Hello, hi. I need 2 of you. Come on. Oh, hey, there's actually really we've actually got 4 of you in here. Excellent. Hi. If you could come back again. Right. You should choose to lay your eggs in here. And that answers that. They do want to lay their eggs in here because they were hatched in here. Woohoo! And the rare weekly was caught by Glam Pixie, Canadian Dragon, Elkhorn, Superfast Fig, and Kiwi. Inari is unhappy. Whoops. One egg. Is that all you're going to give me? Oh well. I regret to inform you, I'm going to steal that egg. Sorry. Right. Number 2. Come on. I need you to lay an egg. At least one would be nice. Come on. Please to be laying eggs. I need your eggs so I can use them as a trap. Which came first? The chicken, the egg, or the trap? Your eggs are bait. Come on. Would you mind picking a spot? There we are. And what do we get out of you? Ooh, 4 whole eggs. Thank you. I forgot that eggs were broken individually, one at a time. Right. Okay. No. Attenborough. Here in the spooky cave, we find a Scotsman impatiently micromanaging the fertility of an endangered species. They're not that endangered. Have you seen how many turtles there are in a Minecraft world? It's not like it's the pandas. Now, the pandas, they are much, much harder to find. And it really, it's not like it's a blue axolotl. No, you can't have one. Pandas endangered themselves. Would be the type of squirrel to unalive a blue snaxolotl. No, I probably wouldn't. I would put it into a bucket and never let it live. Or never let it out, even. Never let it live it up, never let it down. No, that's Tad. Wow, poor Tad. Right. You get to live here. Forever. snow. Murder snow. I need murder snow. Quickest place to... Ow! That's what you said. What? Why do I think I'm being chased by an Enderman? I can't be chased by an Enderman. The only one that's supposed to be mad at me is the Overseer, and he's trapped in a boat. By alive, if you do mean put it in a bucket and forget about it. I am being followed by an Enderman. Ow. I did not look at an Enderman. Enderman seems to think I did. Apparently. Yeah.
Bricks, my old arch enemy.
Here we find a Scotsman hiding in a corner to avoid the Enderman. Sounds like a search party for the Great Horny Toads. Wow. And I've left my bed back in the... Get... Nevilled it. I need to go and get to Void quickly. Void! Void! I need somewhere to sleep in a hurry. Hi, Void. Thank you. Wait. Where have you been? I like that. Void took a walk. No. Yes. Void left prezzies in the armor stands? Did they? Oh yeah. They left a feather. It was the fact that Void immediately vanished the moment I got out of bed. I mean, yes, that's very cat-like in its own right as well. Right, here's where we hope that the Enderman doesn't continue to hold a grudge as we make our way back to the right place. If I need to, I will run faster. Okay, we're fine. The Enderman's gone. The bad Enderman's gone again. I wonder if that was the Overseer. If it is, how did he get out of the boat? He's never in it, just playing a long game. No, he's in the boat still. He must have screamed for some assistance. Yes, I hear you. Alright, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. Didn't we discover that we needed a certain amount of blocks over that for it to actually count? It was a hit enderman. Right. I'd say about that amount of depth should be enough. Yeah, I think we found that you need 3 blocks over the top of the egg, otherwise they won't think that they can jump on top of it. It wasn't the line of sight issue, it's the fact that they needed to be able to actually think they can jump on it. If they don't think I can bounce on the egg, they won't even go for it. Okay, that should solve my problem with things coming through the portals. And I've still got 2. I'm thinking of not worrying about hoppers in Ari, because they're just going to freeze to death, and that's not going to count as player death. So I don't think it's ever going to get enough materials to actually make it worthwhile. Oh hey, mossy stone bricks. Useful. Actually, I'm going to hold on to those. Yeah, because they'll freeze to death. It won't class as a player death. And, I mean, I'll probably get... I'd probably get zombie flesh out of it and so forth, but I'm not going to get a huge amount out of it. Because I'm hoping we're not going to get that many. I mean, we could put a pair of hoppers in just to see what we get. Would require us putting in a way down to it. I mean, we've got this practically begging to be useful pit right next door to it. Don't know. Make a data pack that converts rotten flesh into leather. Boom, passive leather farm. Yeah. I honestly, for leather, would much rather just build a hoglin farm in the Nether. Right. Or a moo machine. Yes, but cows are friends, not leather supplies. Mama Melissa would be mad at me. And you don't want to make Mama Melissa mad at you. So, let's see. I feel like I should bring this floor all the way back. / ceiling. Goodness, we've got another event Pokemon in chat. And it's a psychic type. Wasn't that one of the things that was for weeklies? Okay. Catching psychic for the if for the event, missing cyclic is for the weekly. Ah, okay. Cyclic sounds like something out of helicopters. It's not very obvious that that's a tower, is it? Can you pass out for a bit? I would love to be able to authorize that, Raven. Ooh, Elcon got a candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Jinx. I feel like I've gotten something. Where's the bottom of this tower? What does the bottom of it look like? I feel like oh no, I don't want to do that. Vanilla with canned cherries. Ooh. Maybe? Why am I worried about looking at this in the blooming schematic when I can just step through the nether and have a look at it on the other side? That's what I'm missing. Dagfnerblit. Okay, so it's those, and I should get that right. Ooh, hey, stone. I'm going to treat this as ground level. Not you. Not you. You. It's not you. It's you. I think it was another one of those there. Yeah, that looks right. Even if it's wrong, it looks right. On this side, I need something here. It's that. That'll do. You see, that's better. Now it feels like that's the bottom of the tower. I need to work out what I want to do with blending this into the walls. I should do this side because this one is at this level. Oops. Do I have any more polished andesite? Yes, I do. So it's 4. Can take a 15-minute break. Yay, break! Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to go to IKEA and get these, because I've got loads of warp trapdoors in IKEA. "15-minute power nap for Raven." No, that's the wrong direction. One of these days I will learn my way through the Nether. Then close your eyes and just sit and... No, Chris! Why are you stealing... Why are you cleaning out IKEA? Crikey. This would be funny. Wow. Just wow. Part of me says, if you're planning on cleaning up and cleaning out IKEA, can you help me move it all to Himmelsby? Because that's going to be a thing. Chris must have just been elected as Prime Minister of Sweden and needs to assemble their cabinet. Oh dear. We'll need rockets, elytra, and access to the server and rum. Ooh, back with the ice cream. Yay! Hi, Kay! And thank you for the lurk. Yes. That's where the pun is. Always good to see you, Kay. You can't be late if stream's still running. If the stream is still active, you're not late. Viewers never early, nor are they ever late. They arrive precisely when they mean to, and we are happy to have you. Exactly. Exactly. Kerflaffly. Kerfaffly? Schnunkly. Make this look a little bit like it's old, mossed over, etc. And then I can put in some moss to hide the anti-fnurbles trap. Oh, that gets another one of those. So I need 2 of those actually, because I need one on the other side. Which also means I can take that out and retrieve an expensive block. For all your travelling needs, we have the Fnurbles Protection Services. Actually, I'm going to make that stone again and put a half slab of tuff there. I need more cobble stuff. This thing's. Arg. Do I have cracked stone bricks? I'm sure I did. Yes, cracked stone bricks. Fantastic. How useful. I actually have materials that I need. My word. Once dreamed that you were floating in an ocean of orange soda. You wondered if it was real life or if it was just a fantasy. Oh, dear. Elk. Look, I've seen what Americans call Fanta. That stuff's disturbing. That orange colour is not natural in any universe. No. Yes. Traffic cone orange. Exactly. Actually, that and that go in here. Those go in there. Ooh, I've actually got a netherrack I can put away. And put away some grass. More disturbing was the Fanta ads they used to run on TV. Don't remember those, thankfully. Sun, nighttime, daytime, nighttime, daytime. What are you doing? I'm playing the nighttime, daytime game. Nighttime, daytime. You never did pick out the moss that I needed. That, and let's grab some of that while we're at it. Oh. Okay. blocks in. This floor might need unleveling. I was about to say, what are the odds I don't have any dirt? And the answer is actually not very good, because I do have some. I don't, however, have any berry bushes or any moss carpets, but we can sort that out. I know I saw some berry bushes a minute ago.
Please do not leave cases or parcels
There they are.
anywhere on the station. Any unattended articles are likely to be removed.
And we have a huntail in chat for anybody who might be interested in one of those. Let's put in that. Cracked. There. That will stop. That will stop Fnurbles. That will stop Fnurbles from getting through. There we are. It's an anti-Fnurbles pit. There we are. Odds are, I still need to do things up there to prevent Fnurbles dropping in from up there. But Fnurbles will now no longer walk into the portal through this doorway. Are they able to get up here? Nope. They can't get in through here either. Excellent. Right. Release the Fnurbling. Unleash the Fnurbles! There is always, however, this piece of truth. Fnurbles finds a way. It is a universal truth in this world that Fnurbles will find a way. Yeah. And thank you for a new heart attack there, Glam Pixie. Right. What I am thinking is I should bring the ceiling level all the way across. Even if I'm not going to put a floor above it. Oh, I need a lot more of that then. And all the jungle wood. Oh, and Heil Hydrate. Really? We didn't already have something similar to that? Goodness. Oh, ow, ow. Stretch. Ah, thank you, Canadian Dragon. We're getting close to 600. We're one away from Raven being able to use whatever they've stored. For those who don't know, Raven has already picked out, quote, 600. I have no idea what it is. I was going to say, I implicitly trust Raven with as many bad jokes as they wish to choose to turn into quotes. I'm not really sure I had much choice on that one. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. No, that one. Did I have a barrel with... Oh, I've got a barrel with a bucket of lava in it. It's not what I was looking for, but... You see, I already have apparently have started bringing the ceiling all the way back. Oh, that's no good. Let's put that there. Ooh, that's interesting. In theory, that tower would be visible above ground out behind the, behind here, embedded into the hillside. I'm almost tempted to put bits of that tower into the hill, but I don't know what I'm going to do with the landscaping back here, so until I've done that, I don't want to. At some point, this build will start actually looking like it's connecting to the floor properly, or to the ground. Jungle wood. Whee! Hey, Urban, welcome in. How much jungle? 15. That is nowhere near enough. Nope. You know what? Given the amount of stuff that's there to be turned, to be filled with ceiling, I'm just gonna do that and that. And ooh, I didn't overfill my inventory. Woohoo! Boingity, boingity. Boing. Not. Ew. I've not figured out the back wall here yet. That's probably a problem for future Scots. Future Scots is going to sit in the corner and fnurble at current day Scots and tell them that they're a bit of an evil man for not dealing with their problems. Present day Scots is just going to sit here and go, ha! I've got enough problems from from past Scots of my own. Let alone the future Scots that's going to be her. What? Nah. I know I've got an axe somewhere. I just can't be bothered to find it. Ah. Thank you for the lurk, Urban. Didn't I miss a few bits over here? Yes. A few. A few. You know, 1 or 20. Okay, that's better. Now that actually runs all the way to the rear back wall. The rear back wall. Nice. What I might do, he says, thinking this is probably a bad idea in the first place, is strip off the dirt and just turn this into solid stone all the way up to that floor level. Let's start doing something with this. This, not you. That. So that. This. It's dark. It's what I get for not keeping a clock on my inventory hotbar anymore. I never notice when it gets dark, which probably means I'm going to end up with a drop creeper. Right, let's do a bit of this. A bit of that. Some of this. That should probably be that. No. Here though. That's better. That starts to feel more like it's a cliff that this is embedded into. So if I turn that into one of those, I can do that a bit. Start turning this into... So I just don't want that to be there. I want that to be one of these. Give that a bit more shape. Those shouldn't be that. No. Yes. No. That. That's better. Actually, I think I would want to turn that into... Oh, and we have another Pokemon in chat. It is a Pelipper. Pelipper? Yes. which is a flying water type. I get 2 more of those. So. And immediately that now feels more like there's a cliff there that's got this tower embedded into it. I'm tempted to... Ooh, actually that might work quite nicely. Hold on. What if I were to embed a couple of bits of netherrack into it? It's a shame you can't do stairs and slabs of netherrack. Just thinking maybe make it feel a bit like it's, you know, the where you've got the nether portals, you've got bits of netherrack embedded in with them. Just tiny little bits, and we can probably come back through with oh no, you don't have carpet of that. Dang it. Oh well. A bit of tough here. Tough here. See, immediately that now feels more like it's actually come through from the nether. I don't want to go heavy on the netherrack, but I want to make it look a little bit like it's brought some through with it. Do I have? Probably not. What's the stuff that... Yeah, nether... Ah, I do have. Excellent. I was about to say, do I have any nether wart? Ooh, that's possibly too red. I might make this feel less brutal by using some of the... Why am I even thinking there's no such thing as coal netherrack? Nabbled. Dear God, Scots, get your brain to remember what you're doing. No, not that. I wanted to put in this. Let's get 2 of these. No, that's 4, but it'll do. Like so. And a couple of that. Yeah. Actually. Yes. That feels better. That's starting to feel more sort of like it's under control. The values of control. Actually, let's just put one there. And one there. Yeah, we can blend this a little. Tough slab. I need a couple of you in slab form. Like so. You. Another one of those. That's feeling better. Ooh. That might be a good way of getting some light into here. Where are the... I know I have some. Yes, amethyst clusters. Let's grab 3 of those. Because if I use those, I get a small amount of light on the Nether portal. By doing that, that, and here. Hey, we've actually got light there. Luna, welcome in. I'm going to turn off rendering for the moment. Okay, that's feeling more like we've got one of our quietly to rest hand. Look after yourself, Luna. Resting your hand sounds like it's good. Oh, you're good. Let's turn you into that. So, and here. I'm gonna put that there. Just a... Yeah, that's feeling better. Let's put in a couple. Whoops, that's taken all of my light out, and informed me that it's dark outside. Suddenly, darkness. And I'm not even playing the nighttime-daytime game. Am I out of... Yes, I am. Hey, Fnobbles. Doing alright. This one? No. This one. Yes. About... No. Let's get this the right way round. Thank you. Nice try, Twitch. And breaking this streak. Welcome in, Nordic Wolf. I think a few people have found Twitch is being twitchy again. I think Blackclad said they lost their Twitch streak again. 167. Goodness. It's almost as old as I am. No. Twitch no longer counts points and streaks when you're using a media player. Oh, for goodness sakes, Twitch. Media player is more stable. Yeah. Not surprised by that one. You want to turn that, for goodness sakes, into a Fnurbles Twitch. Yes. For Fnurbles sakes, Twitch. This, I'm liking the feel of this. It's got that sort of... It's escaped from the Nether. It's been brought through. It's an ancient temple of evil. I need to work out what we're doing with that pit. CEO of Twitch claims that lurkers and lurking is an offensive term and refuses to acknowledge there's an issue in counting people who are lurking, saying they're not real viewers if they're just pardon? If they're just watching, they're not a real viewer. Come again? How can you not be a real viewer if you're just watching? Isn't that like the definition of being a viewer? You're watching. Yeah. Dag Fnurblet. Ooh, I like that. I shouldn't, but I like it. Because they don't pay attention to ads. Eh. I'm gonna grab that. Not all of it. Just enough of it to use in a second. Because I think I can use the coal ore as a blender. Let's use it here as well. Oh, hey. I'm going to place coal ore on top of coal ore. Because, hey, it's perfect. Had to evict ants from your Cheez-Its earlier. Oh, no. Little beggar's trying to steal your snacks. Yep. Yeah, I'm thinking take out all of this dirt and just bring the stone all the way up to that ceiling level so that it actually feels like this whole building is built on top of it. I gave up on having an ad blocker on Twitch and just bought myself is it Turbo? Yeah. I kind of wish you could give Turbo as a gift sub thing almost. And we have a Lunatone. It's a Lunatone. An event Pokemon for a Luna. Fnurbles, where are you going? Fnurbles wants a big adventure. No, wrong one. Stout. Don't count as viewers with ad blockers anyway. Yeah, exactly. A little bit more of that. That gets me some light sources in here that don't look too blatantly. Really? Okay, we need to keep the torches out here for the moment. Wow! You caught a Pokemon and you got an egg with it as well, Luna. Nice! Which type of egg is that? It's a demon baby egg. Ooh. I know there's I can't remember what type of egg that is. I know that the Frauke Information Service probably knows. Fnurbles? Fnurbles, where are you going? Chat, Fnurbles is... Fnurbles is going everywhere again. Baby eggs at low BST, often the earliest evolution of a line. Ah. Oh, he's found his way to his chest again. Apparently Fnurbles just wanted to go the long way to the chest. Fnurbles is a wanderer. A wanderer. Yes. Well, at least they can't wander through into the Nether anymore. We've got their the anti-Fnurbles wandering device in place now. Speaking of which, let's get a couple of things out of my inventory so that I can actually steal a couple of those back. Look, I strongly suspect there will be an awful lot of opportunities for us to end up with an alternative Fnurbles goes everywhere problem. For the sole and simple reason that Fnurbles does. Huh. Apparently only one of those have grown. Footy, welcome in. Oh, and a Hail Hydrate as well. Hail Hydrate. Everybody drink now. Dum, 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 dum. Oh, and a stretch from Cal. Thank you, Cal. Oh, up we get. And stretch. And stretch. Oh, get out. Yikes. Out. Oh, goodness. We've missed quote 200 o'clock. Either that or I've not been paying attention. We got distracted by the wandering Fnurbles. As Fnurbles goes a-wandering, we have to wonder why. We haven't noticed its quote 200 time, and we must fly. Right. To the airship of safety. To Pretty's mode. Oh, that's nice. Okay, that's really starting to feel like there is a tower buried underneath this tower. Okay, that's gonna look really rather good. Yeah, I need to do something about this side, and I really think I'm just going to bring a lot of stone in and just turn this all into a large stone structure underneath the base of the tower. Also, as we look at this from here, ignoring the Fnurbles finds a way sign, yeah, that works nicely. Fnurbles journey where they go. We don't know, they're on a journey. Ooh, hold on. I forgot to look from up here. That's nice. Fnurbles just leaps over the... Fnurbles continuously leaping over the barriers. Ooh. That's a nice bit of lighting. Yes, and now that we've got the back of it... So, the other thing was, between streams, I finished off the last of the window pane sections. So this is now fully complete. However, it also looks like I'm going to have to come through and start deoxidizing and waxing some of this. It's not supposed to be green. Railings are suggestions. Yes, apparently. Fnurbles rails against the suggestions of where they're supposed to be. But yes, the idea will be people will come off the airship, they'll come down an elevator here, and then they will walk through into the main entrance hall of the museum / Explorers Guild / surface entrance to the research lab, and then we'll have more stuff up here and more stuff up here, and then this is how you get up to the gas docks. Yeah. And of course we've got the beginnings of our first pen here with our sniffers. And they're just free-roaming sniffers. We're not actually collecting anything from them. Except for when we wander through. And we've got our perpetually young snifflet. Just to allow for us to have one. And we've got a single skeleton pony. Unfortunately, this world doesn't seem to want to generate more of them. Mostly because I don't spend much time with thunderstorms. But now we've got more of that in place, we can really consider the entrance loading dock that I was going to put here, which will come through down into this section for this bit. So there's going to be a loading dock here. And I think this is also going to be the beginnings of the entrance to the research labs, where we will have a creaking farm. Because, of course, we're going to have a creaking farm somewhere in this world, and we might as well stick it in a research lab for Jurassic World. Seems perfectly reasonable. After all, what's the worst that could happen with a creaking farm in a research lab for Jurassic World? Don't answer that. We've all seen the bottom layer 3 of Decked Out. No, sorry, layer 2. Floor 2 of Decked Out is the one with the creaking. I know what I'm talking about. Sometimes. However, we have reached the end of stream. And we have reached the end of our 3 days in Jurassic World. Tomorrow, it will be Friday, so we will be over in Idiotic Inc. Hanging out probably at one of 3 locations. We'll either be on our island, the Nexus of Chaos, doing some more of the fixing of things there. Over on the Chaos Island with the Chaos Sibling and Chaos Tween. Or we will be back on Spawn Island, Community Island, working on the Bounty Guild. Don't know which of those 3. We'll work it out. However, that will be tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now. In the interim, however, I would like to say thank you to everyone for joining me. It has been absolutely lovely having you all here. I will be back again tomorrow, as I said, and I think, yep, we've got a couple of places we can head out to. So, I'm going to set a raid message on this. Hit that button, and I am going to send us out on a raid. Let's see. Oh, we've got the fantastic Gutty, who's doing some creative building. Not many people live right now. So, let's go and see Gutty. And see what they're getting up to. Either way, I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. Take care of yourselves. Be amazing. And don't be too much of a gremlin unless you have a snack after midnight. Good night. Bye-bye.